What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the belly of Sareli, and today it's gonna be a nice little quick video. I was getting ready to eat my seafood boil and I was like, here's a thought. Let me show you guys how I make my dipping sauces. That's right, every single video you see that I have at least 2 sauces with me. Incredibly easy to make. So I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot this video for you. And I'm actually gonna make not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 of the sauces that I usually make in all my videos. So that way you can get a taste. And I just want you to close your eyes for a second. I want you to be like, hey, I don't want to cook like myself. I want to cook like Sareli. And matter of fact, let's change this point of view real quick. Hey, what's going on, you? Oh, check out your skin, that melanin, it's so soft, so beautiful. That's right, Millie Rock, Cabbage Patch, Cabbage Pack. All right, stop playing around. Let's get into it. So this is gonna be my cocktail lemon sauce. I have a lemon. I have my choice of cocktail sauce. I do have a beautiful little dish. You can do whatever you want for your dip. And I do have also a knife and a fork, you know, just to be fancy. First thing you're going to do is take your cocktail sauce and do about 1/3 of a cup, which is a little bit, you know, less than a serving. Glug, 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 glug. Boom, pow, done that. Next, take your lemon, cut that bad boy in half. What you're going to do next is squeeze that lemon on top. Look at this luscious lemon right here. Take your pick, whatever you want. Take it, squeeze a little juice on top. Sometimes you can put your hands down to catch the pulp and the seeds. I'm not about that life. But you can take the seeds out or leave them in. Do you, boo. Whatever you want. Take them out, use that fork, and then look at the flick of the wrist. Yeah, you know, just mix it around a little bit because you don't want to dip it in the lemon. I mean, you can. This is your sauce, but I don't dip it straight in lemon. After you whisk it, you have some cocktail and lemon sauce. Ta-da! Isn't it lovely? Yeah, look at that. You got your first sauce down. Cheers. Alright, what's up? We're doing my jalapeno butter. So as you can see, I have my little setup right here. The first thing you're going to need is a jalapeno. The next thing you're going to need is butter, and it's on your preference on how much you want. I also have minced garlic, 2 tablespoons, 2. And then I also have a preheated pot right here for us to go ahead and start the cooking. Watch this magic. And bam, look at that. I am a magician. Look at that. Put the butter into the preheated pan already, or pot, I'm sorry. Let that simmer for a little bit, get a little crazy up in there. And then while that's getting a little crazy, you're gonna do 2 tablespoons of garlic. This serves, you know, more than one person, definitely. So don't think that I'm making too much just for one person, you know, and this goes for a couple of meals. Bam, look at that. And you know what, I'm feeling extra greedy. I'm gonna do 1 more, 2. Just like this, and bam. Let that simmer. Add the jalapeno in. If you don't want the seeds in the jalapeno, you're more than welcome to de-seed it. I like it spicy. While we're waiting on that, we're going to go ahead and let the simmering still continue. And get your glass ready. A little stir, stir. Simmer, simmer. Simmer, simmer. Alright, now that that's done simmering for the most part, I'm going to go ahead and add another half a stick of butter. So in actuality, it was just 1 whole stick that I'm going to do for all these servings. 1 whole stick, add that half in, let that simmer down. It's going to melt pretty fast. And pretty much whenever this is done, you are ready to serve it. Look at that. It's beautiful. This is a new wave. Don't think that I'm being crazy. It's not that hot. It's an induction cooker. So you have to have a specific pan for that. But, you know, that's just tools. Okay. We're going to go ahead and pour this in there. Let it go slowly in. Get all those jalapenos out of there. Drip, drip, drip. And we are done. We have jalapeno butter. I'm so sorry for the angle, but jalapeno butter right there. And we're on to sauce numero 3, and it's going to be my pantry sauce. So the first thing we have is going to be the Zatarain's shrimp and crab boil. This, you only need a little bit. It's really spicy. like really spicy. Don't use that much of it, I promise you. The next one is going to be Mirin, which is just like a rice seasoning. It's very sweet for cooking. We have minced garlic, once again, to our preference. And the next thing we're going to have is going to be some honey, gal. Honey. We need that to make it a little bit of sweet, you know, kind of balance out some of the spiciness going on. I have Everglades Heat. And this stuff, I found it on Amazon. This stuff is absolutely amazing. Perfect. Absolutely delicious. And in case you don't have Everglades Heat, don't worry. It's pretty much the same thing as Old Bay, just not, Old Bay's not spicy. That's the only thing. So whatever your preference is for this particular part, do it. Make sure your pan is preheated. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think it's hot. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of garlic. Drip, scoop it, tablespoon. And bam, look at that. Once that's heated up, put that butter in, let that simmer. Little bit of the shrimp and crab boil, a little bit. It is concentrated. If you don't see that, it is concentrated. It is very strong. Like when you open it, it smells like NyQuil and it will knock you out. Don't do what I did because I still did too much, but it was the last of the bottle and it's for more than one person once again. So a little bit. I can't stress that enough. It's only a little bit. Do a couple of shakes of this Everglades Heat. Just a couple, a little bit, just to get some flavor and get that redness in there. Or you can do Old Bay, your choice. I'm doing Everglades. Sprinkle that in, and that's going to help me get that nice little red color that you see a lot of the times when I'm doing that. Flicker the wrist a little bit, flicker the wrist a little bit, flicker the wrist a lot of it while that's still simmering. Add the mirin in there. That's going to give it a little bit of sweetness, and it also is going to level it out and thin everything out. Because I will be adding honey in, so it doesn't have to be that sweet. But this stuff is sweet, it's delicious, it's great for Asian meals. Here's going to be the honey to kind of thicken everything up a little bit. It's going to kind of, outweigh the mirin. But do a little bit of honey, not that much, because seafood is pretty naturally sweet. Most of it is anyway. Boom, there we go. Drizzle, stir that around a little bit, get it nice and bubbled up. I'm going to add a little bit more Everglades Heat in here just because I taste it as I go, and it looks like I needed a little bit more of the Everglades in it. Along with the honey, I probably got a little too thin. I'm going to put a little bit more honey in there. After that, we just let that simmer and taste it. Perfect. There we go. Now we take it off the heat. Next thing we're going to do is just pour it in my cute little glass that I got over down here. And drizzle, 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 drizzle. Look at that. All that garlic and that seasoning. And we are good. My pantry sauce right there. Delicious. I made enough pretty much just for 2 people. But you can make how much ever you want. And we on to the last sauce. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look at this melanin going on right here. Y'all did an excellent job cooking. This is going to be my chili oil sauce. I'm going to have some mirin again. Once again, this is that sweet rice seasoning. I got some of the chili oil. You only need a little bit because it's spicy, spicy. It's super hot. Only need a little bit. And then I have some white vinegar. Store brand, non-store brand. It does not matter. Take that. And then I have a little bit of minced garlic still left over because I used a lot of it. What I'm going to do is pour some of the mirin in there so I can get all of the little minced garlic pieces out of there. So do that. Grab the lid. Put it on. And then you're going to jiggle, 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 jiggle. And then boom, that should be good. Now listen to this. It's going to do a nice little sizzle for you guys right now. Ooh-wee, did y'all hear that sizzle? Make sure y'all stir it up so it doesn't get all burnt and everything. That's going to be super delicious. Next thing, grab a cup, and then you're going to pour half a cup of white vinegar into that cup. Cup, dipping bowl, whatever you have. Half a cup in there only. Next thing you're going to do while the garlic is sizzling is you're going to put just a little drip of honey. This is just to cut a little bit of that tartness of the vinegar. You don't want to cut too much because it goes really well with the crab. I promise you. After that, let that sit. Stir it around just a little bit. The next thing that we're actually going to be adding is going to be the chili oil. Chili oil is going to infuse with our garlic. Guess what? If you don't have chili oil, a great alternative is Tabasco sauce, 99 cents at your local grocery. I'm doing about a teaspoon of chili oil because I'm fancy. I'm trying to be fancy anyway. Whoa. You. Calm down. Don't be shaking my camera. Anyway, you stir that around just a little bit. When that is done and the garlic is a nice orange color, you're going to go ahead and pour that into the vinegar. Pour it all into there, and then when you're done, I add just a couple of drops of Worcestershire to give it this nice brownish color. And then after that, stir it around, taste it to your liking, and if you like it, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe this video. Let's taste it. Nom, 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 nom. Make sure you refrigerate this too. Refrigerate it for about 2 hours and you're good to go.